David, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've got an engineering background, but I grew up with boats. And my goal with Acraft was to make the sort of boats that I would want to own myself. I'm in the factory every day, making sure the quality is right, and I also design the boats.
One of the wonderful features, and this is why I really got involved with David and Acraft, is that the standard to which these boats have been built. These are plate aluminium boats that have got a 5 mil thickness on the transom, a 5 mil thickness on the hull itself, and the sides are actually 4 mil plate aluminium. So they are really tough and rugged boats that can handle some extreme conditions when you're out in crossing bars, etc. For the size and class of this boat, to have self-draining decks, coupled with a wonderful solid cording ladder onto the sporting platform, which is another solid area. Some more draining scuppers, in case you take one of those big waves over the top. Fear not, the water will go out and you will be safe with your family and yourself on board.
We designed it with these laid flat tubes as scuppers, and they tuck up out of the way just like that. The idea behind this was a lot of boats have problems with scuppers. They're always leaking, always giving you problems. With this design, they never give you problems. In case of emergency, a wave comes over, they automatically deploy and the water can just run out, assisted by the big scuppers up here, but water does not come back on the boat. With this design, there's no need for a bilge pump and safety. So bilge pumps fail, this system will never fail you.
Another wonderful feature is this transom door. Whether you're young or old, it is nothing better than being able to climb up a boarding ladder where you've got a lovely hand grab rail, step up comfortably, and just walk easily through into the boat. It just makes it so easy and so convenient. You'll find in particular young children it's convenient for, and especially the elderly. They don't need to be left at home. Bring them out so they can enjoy the wonders of what Australian waters have to offer.
The boats are designed to CE standards, which means they can be used in commercial applications with relative ease and much easier to pass the survey requirements. But from a consumer's point of view, it means the boats are as safe as they can possibly be. The hull is foam filled. One of the reasons we did that is to keep the boat as quiet as possible. When I was a kid growing up, we used to go out in aluminium boats. Great boats, easy to tow, light, but you will get that pounding noise. One of the benefits of foam fill plus a thick plate hull is it's a much quieter ride. Other benefits of this design is we've got a reverse chine, a small at the front, but enough to keep the boat nice and dry. A little bigger at the back that provides lift and efficiency, so it makes for a very efficient hull through the water. We also have a variable V on the hull, so it's sharper at the front and a little flatter at the back, makes very stable, but also cuts through the waves very efficiently.
What I love most about it is the quietness we get, especially when we've dropped anchor and we're at rest. You don't have that hard slapping noise as much, making a noise whilst you're relaxing out on the water.
Indeed, and we also have the foam on the deck, and that also helps for a quieter boat.
That explains
the solid aluminium. So to make the cleats as strong as possible, we have a doubler plate so it increases strength, and it's all designed to CE standards and also complies with the Australian standards for the boats. The front of the boat was designed to cut through the waves. So it's got the beautiful sleek lines, raises at the front. So if you do encounter a bigger wave, it's got that raised front, plus the shelter of the raised cabin to protect you from those waves.
Can I just introduce the sexy looking beast in the front here? I see she's got 2 drainers there. The idea of that is, in case the one drainer for the anchor rail gets blocked up, it's still going to drain through the other side. So you won't get lots of water lying in there for long periods of time, because we'll definitely drain out through one of those 2 areas. And it's so common, especially out in Moreton Bay and our areas. As that anchor comes up, there's always a lot of mud that goes with it and blocks up everything.
And you have access through the hatch, makes it very easy to retrieve your anchor.
And the bowsprit is extended relatively far out, which is another real benefit to this. The idea is you're not going to get too much scratching, depending on how you pull it up though, but it'll lock up in over there and you won't get all the scratching marks that you often see on the bows of boats. When you buy a beautiful boat like this, you really want to swell her and put her under a beautiful aluminium trailer. This is lightweight, the whole package, because of the aluminium trailer. It's only single axle, so a smallish car sedan could normally tow this with an ATM of 1,500 kilograms. And the beauty of this lightweight package is that pretty much anyone in the family who's got a driver's license will feel comfortable to tow it because it is so light. You don't have this big 3.5-ton monstrosity behind you. They will come with navigation lights, both anchor and front navigation lights for your port and starboard side.
So one of the things I've found in boats before is either the seat is extremely low and uncomfortable, or it's up high and quite large. What I've designed is a unique system where this seat will open up and it comes out at a very comfortable height, so ideal to relax at the back. They're held in with magnets.
And it's so beautifully designed that behind the seats, you've got your area to install 2 batteries if you wanted to. There is also a pump system that's used to design and pump out any water out of the kill tank. Here's your kill tank. And the pump that's behind there is used to pump out this water once you've washed out your kill tank area and got rid of all the blood and everything else. It can also be used for simple storage for family trips out to the beach to one of the local islands. We have an access point to drop a ski pole.
We designed the boat with lots of rod holders for recreational fishing. And if you do get the optional vape station, you can have more rod holders on that as well.
You've got 4 stubby holders as well.
To want to prevent the boat getting scratched up from your sinker and hooks from your tackle.
That leaves 1 for the sinkers and the tackle stuff, and 3 for my stubbies then, David.
Yes, yeah, indeed.
This boat, for a 5.25 meter boat, has a fuel capacity of 140 litres.
Yes.
Now, that is really substantial. A nice 4-stroke motor on the back, and you'll be cruising all day, and you'll be able to go miles offshore. This boat is rated to 130 horsepower motor, but it can rate from 90. Now, we sold them with 90s as well as 140s. And I want to share with you, we were doing 30 knots with a 90.
We designed the boats with aluminium seating, which is quite unique. Most boats that I've seen have plastic seats. They should last forever. The seat can come back and act as a leaning post or come forward for seated driving.
Another really good feature of these seats is the thickness of all this material that's been used. It's a vinyl, it will last forever.
The stitching, we use 4-Tenara Teflon thread, which comes with a lifetime warranty. So a lot of furniture pulls apart in the sun. It's not going to happen with these. These will last forever.
Those seats can swivel around. So if you're only 2 people out fishing, the amount of deck space that you have here is quite remarkable. And you can sit comfortably back here, keeping an eye on your line whilst you've got your stubby nearby, if you're not the driver, David.
Yeah,
so the next time we go out, you driving, so I can have my stubby, all right? In the unlikely event that these cushions do get torn, they'll just purely unzip and they're removable.
We incorporated a little storage compartment here. As you can see, it's got the cover for the bimini top at the moment. And we also had storage in the front here with access through to the hatch where you can deal with the anchor.
We've got a really good sized bimini on it. It gives protection to both people sitting up front on the front seats, and it extends almost all the way back. It gives a ladder shade on this particular size boat.
I designed the boat with engraved foam decking. So we'll notice there's an A pattern that's throughout the deck. Very comfortable to walk on for the pounding, but also very cool in summer and warm in winter.
Those hot summer days, Dave, we know it can get scorching out in the water. Normally, if you didn't have this, your feet would burn.
Yeah.
So the aluminium would just heat up that hot.
Very comfortable in fair.
This here, does that help keep the boat dry? Was that the idea behind that?
Absolutely. We've got the high front here to keep you dry, and any water that comes, a wave comes over, it will just drain away and not come on the deck.
And it comes with a 6-panel switch panel. You'd be running your fish finders, GPSs, marine radios, extra lighting, anything else that you would really want to do. What I also like is the side storage compartments we have over here. Over and above those compartments down in the front there. And the reality of this is, if you've got an infant or a young child, you can make them comfortable down here and out of the sun. But thank you, mate, and you're welcome to come and visit us anytime and share some some more of your wonderful knowledge on the various models that you manufacture.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank you for your support and doing a fantastic job representing Acraft here in Southeast Queensland.
Mate, the pleasure is all mine when you're selling quality like this. Cool. So just to all you boaties, come on down and see us at Yatla Boats and Caravans, and either myself or my staff will be only too happy to sell you one of these quality beauties. See you soon.